VG Suresh Kumar is joining in. He's the Chairman and Managing Director of RITES. Thank you so much, Mr. Suresh Kumar, for joining in. I do want to ask you, this performance that you've had in the quarter gone by, it has been despite the impact of the second wave of the COVID-19 pandemic. Did it have a sizable dent on the operating performance, particularly on the operating revenue?
Thank you and good morning. The pandemic situation and the challenges amidst which we have made a slight moderate increase in our operating revenue comparing the corresponding quarter in the last year. There had been some impact on our operating revenues, particularly on our export. Export of value of around 100 to 120 crores had been in the port but could not be moved to Sri Lanka because of non-availability of ships. So that was an impact due to this COVID situation. And also the production units had adverse effect due to this pandemic, and therefore our QA revenue has also been a bit low. So these two factors have affected our operating revenue. Our consultancy had given a good growth of around 10%. So the present revenue is basically from our consultancy, leasing, and turnkey. Though consultancy and leasing have given a growth over the previous corresponding quarter, the turnkey had also dipped slightly by around 10%, which was basically because of the restrictions and non-availability of certain materials.
Right, I see that the turnkey projects were impacted on account of the COVID-19 disruptions. But can you take us through what is happening on the ground now, July and August? How has that panned out? Seemingly, you are winning orders. It's looking good on that front. So have things more or less normalized, would you say, Mr. Suresh Kumar?
Yes, I can say that it's more or less normalized. The orders are flowing. We have the ever best order book presently. And last week, we had another big order of around 4,000 crores of turnkey. So presently, our order book would be a tune of around 11,000 crores. And the export is lined up in the ports. We anticipate in this second quarter, there'll be a substantial revenue from the export. And also, we'll maintain our operation revenue on both consultancy as well as turnkey. And to add up, we have also taken some few overseas consultancy work that has also started giving us revenue. So I expect that we should have a fairly good Q2 results this time.
Sure. Suresh, also wanted to understand, what would you say is your core EBITDA margin and where exactly is it going to stabilize from the current levels of around 27%?
Our core EBITDA margins were in the tune of around 25 to 30%, and we are standing at 27% now also. I think we will be within this range. We'll be within this range of 25 to 30%.
Okay. As I also understand, you have about 2,500 crore rupee worth of consultancy order backlog. What is your execution timeline? What kind of growth are you expecting in this particular vertical for the full year?
Consultancy, we are growing at around 10 to 15%. What you see of 2,500 crores of around consultancy is an accumulation. It is a normal accumulation. Consultancy projects are executed a short span of 3 to 6 months, and we keep repeatedly getting consultancy orders. So this type of order book of 2,500 to 2,700 will always remain with us, and we'll be seeing a growth in consultancy. And particularly now we have started focusing on international business in consultancy. We are already doing 2 projects in Bangladesh. We are likely to get some more projects there and other places also in Southeastern Asian countries. So we feel that our consultancy segment will have the growth of around 10 to 15%.
Okay. Well, Mr. Kumar, we leave it at that. Thanks so much for joining us today on ET Now, and all the very best for this fiscal to come, FY22.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Well, work from home continues, and I'm sure that as all of you try to multitask with the limited spaces available in your home, for example, converting your living room into a workplace, the master bedroom into kids' play area, it's something that's got all of you wondering, I wish I had a flexible home that would change at will. But guess what? That's probably going to happen with the introduction of flexi homes, a new trend that we're bringing for you on a first and debut episode of TM Trends. Take a look.